Welcome to Project Die Hard Mission Monday Update. You know what? We are here every Monday night, 6:30 p.m. Central, to find out all the things going on with Project Die Hard. My name is Sue Roskoff. I'm an ambassador here with the group, and you can find out more always at projectdiehard.org. Check out the website, projectdiehard.org. But for all the things that have happened recently and the things that are coming up in the dang near future, we want to hear that from the man himself. Brian is here with us to fill in some details. Brian Gibson, welcome. How are you?
Oh, hang it in there, sister. And look, you're a little bit more than an ambassador. Quit putting yourself down here, girl. You're doing things that most people don't understand, and you're doing great at it.
Well, I appreciate you.
Okay, this folks, this is a person you can ask why we need you. Because I guarantee she has an Excel spreadsheet of this needs to happen, this needs to happen, this needs to happen, this needs to happen, this needs to happen. And she's sitting there trying to figure it all out. And then I throw another hair bear idea out at her. You know, what do you think of this? Yeah, guys, look, if you're working with me, you're
all sorts of things going on. And we actually are multitasking. I'm also in a water ski club, those that know me. And guess what? There's a practice going on now. We never used to do Monday practices, but that's been added in. So you know what? You get me live on the lake for the next couple of months here, which is extra fun for me, actually.
Yeah. Again, this is great. There you are. Okay. Again, folks, you know, look. Why do we need volunteers? Well, to put a facility in every state and a fellowship breakfast in every city, what is that going to take?
Ooh, that takes time. That takes hands.
It takes
too, but able to run all that.
It's going to take an army. That's what it's going to take. So, yeah. But we got some other stuff coming up we'll get to, but we got to I got to go back to go forward. Crossroads Lawn and Garden there in Benton, Kentucky has a tractor that needs parts. So it can go to Forward Operating Base Rush. Pretty simple, pretty basic. There's the need. You join our mission. That nice little circle there. Right? You like that new graphic?
I do, actually. That's really good.
Well, I didn't do that. Somebody sent it to me. Hey, you ever thought of using this? Yeah. Look, if you don't reach out, keep your ideas. Yeah, a secret idea doesn't help anybody. Yeah, I'll put it that way.
That's a great way to put it. Yeah, it's like I've said before, we don't want to be the best kept secret out there. We want people to know about Project Die Hard. And if you've got ideas, if you got good things like this, oh my gosh, let us know.
Again, folks, and if we say no thank you, don't take it personal.
Right.
Don't, because look, I don't take it personal when people ask me stupid questions.
And rumor is you've had a few of those recently.
Yeah.
And I mean,
that was yesterday. Hold on, let me get to that slide before we talk about that.
You're good. Sorry, jumping the gun.
Come on. Oh, what's going on right now, Sue?
It's the Fill the Can Challenge 2026 version here. And, the clock's a ticking. Are you guys on board? What's happening here? We've got from Memorial Day through the 4th of July, through Independence Day for this challenge. So, are there any updates? Do we know anything?
All I know is that Woodlawn Church hosted the Kentucky Ministry Can yesterday.
Yes. Any feedback?
Again, huh?
Was there any feedback on that? How'd that all go?
People came up and they put things in the can. Don't ask me how much. I don't. The can is sealed until the end of the whole thing. Again, I don't care what people give to this mission.
Yeah, and not to take that out of context, we don't want to know the numbers. We care that you give, but
Yeah.
Brian does not want to know numbers. He just wants to be able to say thank you, God bless.
That's it. That's all I want to be able to say to you.
Yeah.
Look, it's that. I don't want to know the amount you give.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't interject anything into the care I give my brothers and sisters. It all goes to the mission, not to my wallet, not to Sue's wallet, not to BMWs, not to private jets, not to no. Yeah.
It all goes directly to support what's happening within Project Die Hard. Like, oh, I don't know, fellowship breakfast, or we have a facility that needs some work. So that's where this goes.
Yeah. Here's the big one.
Are you ready?
You want to introduce it?
Here it is, July 1st. There's an event coming up. I'm going to read right off the slide here so that people catch it all. Why does Project Die Hard need ministries to attend on July 1st? Because we asked them to tell their flock about volunteer opportunities. Where is there a place where there's, I want to say a captive audience. That doesn't put it in the words that I exactly wanted to say. But, with church ministries, that there's a large group there that hears a message. Having ministry partners on board, that just automatically gives a voice to the opportunity here that we're trying to share out. So on July 1st, the opportunity is to come and ask questions, to come in. There's at the VFW, it's in Paducah, correct? The VFW in Paducah?
Yep. The VFW in Paducah. And then there is a Zoom link out there.
So you'll be at the VFW and I'll be on the Zoom link.
Yeah.
So we'll be able to connect everybody through those both in-person and online opportunities.
Again, folks, our ministry partners are so key to our mission. Because the first thing I ask any ministry partner to do is pray for the mission. Because prayer works. Share the mission. Because the more people that hear, the faster it grows. Mm-hmm. And volunteer. Now, why do we ask ministry partners to tell their flocks about our volunteer opportunities? Because God will call somebody to serve. Mm-hmm. I know this. He called me. Mm-hmm. Okay? He will call the right person to serve. Well, hey, we're here. We need help. You see how that works? That's why we
hear about us.
That's why we need your help to make this event great. Okay? I can't stress it enough. We got the other side. I kind of like this one. At Project Die Hard, faith and hope are welcome. Religions and doctrine are not. And I relate that to veterans. I didn't ask the person to the left and right what they believed or how they believed when we were in a firefight.
That part's not the important part at that time. That's not the important part, period. But faith and hope
is important.
is. Yes.
That's important. The Father gave the land and the plan.
Mhm.
Y'all know what the 3 rules are. Don't break them, and you don't got to talk to me.
You talk to me.
You talk to Sue. I'll always talk to any volunteer. Sue knows that. I'll talk to anybody that wants to talk. But you don't have to talk to me. You don't like me. That's fine.
I was going to say, but you're going to want to.
Well, again, I don't judge people by what I hear from somebody else. I've never done that. Even growing up, I never did that. I wasn't taught that way. You look a man in the eye and you see who he is.
Mhm.
I was raised that way. Again, John 1:39, Jesus said, "Come and see." I get accused of putting out the flyers are too busy. Okay. I'm trying to be transparent. I'm trying to be an open book.
Yeah, I was going to say, is that glass half full or half empty? Which part are we looking at here? Really? Because it's not in the package that somebody will see with the bow on top. All of a sudden, that is an excuse for distraction. That's an excuse for reaching out to you to distract you from the mission and have you fielding complaints.
Yeah, folks, if you think it bothers me, I say thank you for the attention. You saw the mission.
Yeah. And there's a piece of me that's like, okay, you cared enough to speak up and say something. That is recognizable and helpful. However, again, is the glass half full or half empty? Focus on the positive. Focus on the things you can do. If flyers being too busy is the worst problem you have today, well, you got it good, man. That's good. That's great. But if you're somebody who is good at flyers, then please step in and help us out. Volunteer.
Yeah, step up, volunteer. Speaking of an outstanding person who's going to be there on the 1st,
Joshua's in the house. How you doing?
Hello, me homies.
Hello, mate.
Hello, brother.
See y'all.
We were just talking about how people complain to me about how busy the flyers are.
Yeah.
And yeah, look, I'm like, hey, thanks. You saw Project Die Hard.
Yeah.
But if you got time to sit there and type in a comment, you got time to email volunteer@projectdiehard.org.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, look, I'll speak specifically to that one because you've shot me a couple of them. I've been one of those critics. So full transparency, it's not like it's not busy. Yeah, duh, that he's doing what he's doing. So you'll send me a thing, and man, I'll put it in my Chat GPT. I programmed just for Project Die Hard, and we'll be like, "How about this?" And boom, there's a graphic. There's some clarity, and like it hit the same message hits. God's mission. Here's the date. Show up. It's not that hard.
It's not that hard.
No, it's not.
Okay.
We just need more.
Well, yeah, brother, as I was explaining to Sue before you hopped in, look, I'm an open book here, folks. Josh can attest to it.
Amen.
If the graphics and the information I'm trying to put out is too busy for you, well, then come and see what we do and ask questions. I have nothing to hide. Never once have I ever.
There's a standing invitation to come and help. Standing invitation.
Yeah, come and see.
Come and see.
FAFO in the PC realm. Fool around and find out. Maybe you can faith along and find out. Hey, whatever floats your goat, or your sheep, or your lamb.
or your boat.
Or your boat. I knew I heard some sound there. I love it.
We do have a pond, so you know that on the fob, but I don't think it's big enough for your boats.
No, here, I'll see. You probably can't see very well, but there's somebody about to go over the jump. So I'll give you guys some background while we're going here. I don't have my glasses on. Can't see what he's going to do. Big helicopter. Oh, nope, he's just going right over. Oh, yeah. Pretty as that.
Skipping a jump.
See that?
Yep. Thanks for that, Sue. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
I'll go skiing. I could hook you up. Just kind of come my way a little bit.
I got to go up a lot of it, though. It's a little too much of it. And then, but the day God tells me to go up there, you're going to be the first family I come visit.
I'm counting on that.
Again, folks. Sue, you guys got something coming up on the 4th of July, right?
We sure do. Actually, here, let me show you.
Pull that up. This is a great opportunity for veterans.
Check this out. Okay, I'm with the Pewaukee Lake Water Ski Club. That's what's going on in the background here. We got a practice day going here. And on the 4th of July, for those who can't see the screen, it's all active military and wounded veterans. Wounds are visible or we'll invite you to join for a free morning of water skiing, camaraderie, and fun on the water. This event is free and open to active duty military members and veterans who have experienced physical injuries or the hidden wounds of service. Come enjoy a supportive environment, connect with fellow service members, and experience the thrill and freedom of being on the water. No experience necessary, just bring yourself. We'll take care of the rest. We have multiple water ski adaptations and helpers to suit your specific needs. You served our country, let us serve you for a day. Click that link to register. It is free. There's going to actually be some food and beverages included. And this is I'm going to make this bigger. Here is the flyer. There's a code or a QR code on here you can scan to get that information as well. We've got the benefit of all these wonderful sponsors who stepped up to support. This is what a sit ski looks like. You literally are sitting on a ski unit, and then we've got side skiers that go with. We also have the ability to do some stand-up skiing from a boat. It's a great opportunity. And I'm thrilled. We are longtime members here that has stepped up to make reality that this event is happening, and at the permission we're going to fly at some point in the day. I'm not sure if during part or closer to what was like a ski show as well. So we have a full day going on. So literally where I'm sitting, we're going to be doing in the morning. We have I always do shakedown at noon. We have shakedown at noon. We have a parade going by here. And then that actually I have to double check. I think it's at 3:00, and then our water ski show at 5:30. And then I believe there's a band playing literally where I'm sitting, and then fireworks right here. So it is a full day of possibilities here.
Okay. Now, folks,
Right.
Sue, before the show, we had a little talk because we were talking about that event. And we do this thing called Sharing Saturday. And when I mentioned that to Sue, she went, "Oh, man."
I should have shared it on a little sooner there. I missed Saturday. There's another Saturday coming up, but yes.
Yeah, again, folks, if you have a veteran-oriented event, send us the flyer. We do this thing every Saturday. It's called Sharing Saturday. Luke 3:11 tells us to share our blessings. God told me, you got to share your blessings, brother. You have to share them. Okay, got it. Marching on. So we do that on Saturday. But if you don't send us the information to put on to our network about your veteran event, then how can we share it?
People don't know what they don't know. And sharing Saturday is a thing. Now you know. Even with me, I knew that, and I needed the reminder. So, I use it on all y'all. Did you catch that?
Oh, yeah.
You're rubbing off on me. Send your stuff our way.
And again, how about this first? How about we get a volunteer to step up? Okay. That can handle Sharing Saturday. That would be the only thing I would ask for them to handle is that portion of the week. Make sure these are put on the Die Hard networks.
That's very cool.
That's the thing to do. But it opens up so much for so many others that are involved in this mission. I don't need everybody to take on the big things. I'm not going to say, well, yeah, I do, but
There's a lot.
if you do what you can and do it well, that nobody has to come behind you and
babysit you.
There you go.
Do your job for you. We don't need that, right?
Yeah, we don't need that. In 26 years in the Army, I was taught trust but verify. Okay.
That's my family motto. That's awesome. When did you learn that?
I learned it day one in basic training from a drill instructor.
Excellent.
Okay.
See, good training makes all the difference.
It does. I'm going to trust you to do the job. Why? Because to make it to the team, you're going to have to prove yourself to start with. Okay. We have this thing called a CRM. I don't know what it means. I don't care what it means. All I know is that it's a tool that was given to us that could really benefit everything we do. I'm old. I go in there and I look and I am taught to do one thing in that whole thing. Why? Because anything more and I'd probably break it. Transparency here, folks.
That actually says a lot. That's a man with admin keys. I got a master key to the whole thing, but I'm gonna stay in my lane to protect the integrity. That's the type of thing that's happening here.
Yeah, I don't go.
But yeah,
Now,
we're all set up.
now trust me, I do get notified when certain things happen in my email because that was set up as the guy with the keys. These are things I need to know. But for the 99% of all the rest of it, I don't need to know. Because trust me, when you break one of the 3 rules, I will know because people will tell me. Trust me, they will tell me. Y'all heard the story a couple years ago where I drove all the way up to New York to pull an ambassador shirt off somebody's suit. Why?
Broke a rule.
This person was a great volunteer for the organization, doing great, wonderful things up in New York, Western New York, not New York City. Okay. Well, when you say New York, everybody thinks New York City. But this person was doing great things all the way until after the big event they did representing Project Die Hard. They went out with their friends, and that's cool. Celebrate, right? But the big glass of beer holding the Die Hard logo, wearing the Die Hard logo shirt.
Yeah, it's breaking a rule.
Bro, and trust me, I had people on the team defending this person. I'm like, you can defend them all they want. Here's the picture I was sent.
Kind of goes back to this whole piece of integrity within the organization, and whether you like it, shows the backbone of what's here, and you know what you get what you got, and that's it's good.
And it's only good because it's God's mission.
That's it.
Yeah.
Okay, God owns this thing. God runs this thing. I am just the steward. And to be a good steward, I got to be the tough one that follows the quote unquote rules. I mean, there's only 3. It's not a full regulation. There will be operating procedures and things at the facilities when we get there. But in my world, I got 3 rules. That's it. People can't understand that.
Sure they can.
Oh, I'm sure they can. They just don't want to acknowledge it. There's that difference, right?
Recently interviewed somebody who I remember exactly the website. I believe it's lifeisachoice.com or something like that. I'd have to look and make sure I got it exactly right, but it's all about choices. Everything is a choice. Everything along the way. You got to choose this or this. I mean, are you going to choose, like we were talking earlier, is the flyer's too busy? Well, okay, the good side of that is you saw it. you can take a choice and then just accept the information, or you can speak up. If you're going to speak up, okay, well, now what are you going to do about it? Are you going to pitch in and help us make it better, or are you, or life is all a choice. Everything's a choice. Are you going to choose to pray for this mission? Are you going to choose to share out this video that you're seeing? Are you going to choose to volunteer with us? Oh my gosh, and you actually have control of choices. And prayer gets you guided in what I would hope to be able to say is the right direction.
Okay, Sue, you brought me back to that last slide. Because I had individuals, as I said yesterday, Woodlawn hosted the Kentucky Ministry Can, right?
Yeah.
Outstanding. I don't know how much was in because it's sealed to the end. But I had a brother that had helped the mission. I'm not going to drop names because the Lord says, don't do that, Brian. It's not good for the kingdom. But this is a life lesson for the kingdom. Hey, are you willing to help with this July 1st event? Well, I helped the mission twice before, and I just didn't see anything worthwhile out of it. Okay. Luckily, we were in a nice public space because what I really wanted to say was, you're telling me you think you wasted God's time. Because everything that happens in this mission is blessed by God. It's given by God. Why do we do the fellowship breakfast on the first Wednesday of the month? Because that's when the IHOP in Paducah, Kentucky said we could do it. When you help Project Die Hard, if you're looking for your own fame, your own fortune, your own edification, I'm sorry, you're barking up the wrong tree.
And I'm thinking about the person that you're mentioning here that said they volunteered twice, and so apparently they had expectations. So my thought then goes back around. It's like, okay, if their bar was set here or we hit here, what can we all do to meet and exceed? I don't know. Can that person come on back and tell us what do they think could have been different? What it's like, again, choices. If you had an expectation of this, what did you do to get things there? What, and I'm saying back to that person. Are they doing things to spread the word? I don't know. I just, my head goes in all sorts of directions here of there's ways. There's so many things that can be done.
Susan, again, my head went back to a teaching moment of the Bible. Everything we do is for nothing but the glory of God. Every day. Again, I don't consider anything I do any day as a waste of time because God said, hey, do this. I don't question it. I just go and I do. If one veteran shows up to an event that we do and finds hope, mission success.
Yep.
But that leads to this morning. It's Flag Day, right? America, 250th birthday, Flag Day. Hey, go raise your flag. So I went downtown to the Big Paducah event, and I ran into a veteran down there that has known about the mission from day one. And that question really perplexed me. Are you housing anybody yet? No. Oh. But I kind of went off on them. No, I do this fellowship breakfast on the first Wednesday of the month. Last month, 46 veterans came through. We raised $85 in donations, but it cost the mission $479.03. I got a facility that has a water bill, electric bill, insurance bill, I steward. I can't build until the community steps up. The kingdom steps up.
Yep, that is the issue, isn't it? Whose kingdom are we building here?
Yeah.
You know, one of the beauties of Project Die Hard that's different than the other veteran organizations, for those that are maybe new to the entire mission here. But this is something that will be replicated across the states. Like, it'll once everything is prepared, and all hearts are prepared, and the Father says go, and your heart is drawn, and you stroke the check, we're off to the races. It's not difficult. It's the single greatest saturation of warrior ethos, men and women that can wage war effectively when they are retrained. And they can be retrained in these communities and then disperse this light into the communities. You see, that's how it works. That's how it works. And the things of the kingdom, the other things, so the guys that are out there building their own kingdoms, you got to, remember something. The things of the kingdom of God are not carnally discerned. Ooh, what's the metrics like? What's this? What's that? It's like, stop. Have you asked God if he wants you to give? Have you asked God if he wants you to volunteer? Because if you claim to be already building his kingdom, then I would encourage you to reconsider and just go ask God. What's he telling you to do? What gifts, talents, abilities has he given you? What resources has he allowed you to steward that you can bring to bear in this kingdom mission? That's it. We just ask you to consider. And if all else, pray. Pray. Do we not pray, the Lord send laborers into the harvest? And we're here at the edge of the harvest, for goodness sake. We're right on the precipice of it.
Brother, I pray every day, Lord, send me that army. Send me that army. That's why I was stressing the July 1st event, because the more ministry partners we have, part of the requirement is they tell their flock of our volunteer opportunities. You weren't here when I had that discussion, but God calls people every day to service in his kingdom. They just need to learn about us. Again,
well, and there's an opportunity. Go ahead. I was just going to say there's an opportunity even sooner. I believe we've got the facility. Is that already this?
Yeah, that's this Saturday, the 20th.
So that is your chance to come and see. Come and see the facility, Fob Rush. That's your next best chance to be there.
Yeah. Again, come and see God's plan. Let me show you where the Veteran Resource Center is going. Let me show you where the Retreat Center is going. Let me show you where the Community Center is going.
Where that tractor is going to come in a big use.
Nice and handy. Yeah. Again, folks, John 139. We had a discussion. We don't know who started the red letters in the Bible, but hey, I'm glad. But those are the red letters. Come and see.
Okay, so those that don't know what's the deal with the red letters?
That means Jesus said it.
There you go.
And if he said it, there's a good reason why, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not that old. I wasn't around when he walked the earth. To some of you people that don't, I'm not that old, okay? I may have been a corporal when he was the king, but, who knows? But everything I've learned, Jesus didn't sit there and talk just to talk. He didn't do that. Every time he spoke, he was teaching. He was saying, hey guys, look out.
Yeah.
I'm here for a reason. You need to listen to this. Yeah, Sue, that Zoom meeting or whatever yesterday, I think it was yesterday, where I hopped in for a little bit and then I hopped back out because there were 3 people already in that room that I know all they do is go, yip, 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 yip. And I do not play well with those people.
And this man likes dogs, so for him to say, I don't like no yippers, that means something.
Yes, I have 7 dogs.
Became very intimate with all 7 of them here just recently. It was fantastic. Oh, did you guys already talk about that veteran's voice?
Oh, no, we haven't yet.
Okay. Well, Sue, we probably didn't talk much about it this morning, but what an excellent experience. We got to hang out in the morning, came out early, and we got to ride around Paducah there and go talk to a few ministries, do some praying around town.
That was great.
And then we got up to the Western Kentucky Technical College up there. Mm-hmm. And they have this magnificent studio.
Ooh.
Magnificent studio. I mean, it's just they could probably do full-blown live action set screens, the whole 9 yards. It's one of those, you go to the Matrix and that white room and instantly in your mind anything's possible. And they had it all set up for the veteran's voice. Of course, Chaplain's there, Ronnie Waters, he's sitting there. And so I'm watching Brian do his interview, and I'm just kind of sitting back in the corner. If you've never been in a studio when they're filming, all the rest of the lights are out. So Brother Joshua was doing a little try not to night and snore up in here, But I'm listening and closing my eyes to listen to what's being said, and what I find is like this is really not complicated, guys. It's really not. Just because it doesn't fit your mold of what you think it should be, therein again lies the kingdom. Things are not reasoned, they're discerned by spirit. So what's really in your heart, right? And then I got a chance to go on mine, and these were turned out. I believe they're going to turn out to be some fantastic interviews. And my oh my, did the Spirit of God jump all over me? Said some things in the camera. I'm like really excited because I'm not exactly sure what he said, but I know he was speaking to his sons. I can tell you that much, and daughters, of course. And like, isn't that what it is? It's an opportunity. He set a table for us to go, and this show is just now being rebooted, literally. If I can go to the Veterans Voice on YouTube, but Veterans Voice YT, I think is the tag.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see like they're just spinning it up again. And the first two interviews on this are Brian Gibson and myself.
On the reboot.
And on this reboot, yeah.
Yeah.
So there it is. They're going to be coming up, and again, Father set the table. We just showed up and opened our mouth about the mission He gave us, and our background as veterans, and why this battlefield or this mission field is so important to us. And I'm pretty sure people are going to get blessed for sure. We were. I know we were.
Oh yeah. Again, folks, I was on the Veteran Voice back in 2019.
Yeah.
I've been doing this a minute. And Ronnie was like, so what has changed since the last time I was here? Oh, well, let me tell you. And he went, oh boy. Yeah.
Yep. So the outreach is going to get replicated all over. The facilities will get replicated all over. I mean, the footprints out of Western Kentucky. So if you're Western Kentucky, Southern Illinois, or the vicinity, come and see, or at least reach out.
Oh, wait, brother. You've been to the property. You're down in Clarksville, Tennessee.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep.
Okay. Don't say Western Kentucky and Southern Illinois.
And northwestern Tennessee. Absolutely. You got you.
Yeah. Look, guys. Yeah. There's nothing to be hidden here.
Yep.
The third Saturday of every month is a facility drive. That came into place because everybody says, well, I got a plan. I know somewhere out there on our social media network right now are all the dates for the rest of the year. I know you can reach out to Tactical Travel if you're a veteran. And I talked with him today. He's like, yeah, man, I will do everything in my power to get him there. And I'll save him money. All right, cool. See? See how that works?
Yeah, and hey, if y'all
easily. I was going to say, go travel. Want to reach them, go check out Project diehard. There's a link. Sorry, go ahead, Joshua.
No, it's wonderful. I love that. So see, we're not trying to build our own kingdom here. It's a body with many members, right? So if you happen to be in Clarksville, I just want to hammer back on that. Brian brought it up, which again, so God brought it up. If you're around Clarksville and you want to go and see on July 1, hop in the truck with me. I'll take you. If nobody shows, I'm riding my mule. I'm just saying. No skin off my nose. But we got room for 6, and if we stuff it old school, I can bring 10 men in that vehicle. So
again, look, guys, we are working again. This is another reason why we need ministry partners. Mm-hmm. Because ministry partners have buses.
Mm-hmm. And volunteers for drivers.
Right? Mm-hmm. You see how this works?
Mm-hmm. And budgets for gas. Go on now.
Oh yeah, look, I'm not gonna lie. They'll look. veterans, it's a free ride, but I'm going to tell you, if you're not pitching in a couple bucks for the gas, when these ministry churches start running, oh, I'm going to shame on you then. You know, this organization is stepping up to help God's kingdom. They have costs, they have expenses. Oh, why doesn't this diehard do it? Well, then we go back to this fact of you need to give money so we can buy a bus. Look,
We'll
folks.
gladly do it. Whatever. Donate the bus and let's get a
donate the
volunteer.
bus.
Let's go.
Yeah, funds were no issue. We could do all the things. But in the
Good
meantime,
news
hard
is,
choices. Back to choices. Yeah.
Yep. Well, that sounds like a good segue into the encouragement segment with choices, huh?
And I should
Did you hear
apologize.
that too?
Hear all this noise behind me?
Yeah,
Does it come?
most of it.
So sorry, because
Okay.
and I'm missing parts of things that you're saying. It's extra fun.
The
Choices, right? That's where I was. Choices. It sounds like a good segue into our moments of encouragement with choices.
With choices. Make good choices. Listen to your mom.
there you go. So, Josh, you brought it up. You go first.
Go for
Yeah,
it.
I was definitely going to sit with the idea of choices. You know, when I was sitting there in my darkest hours, you know, I was out being tempted with drugs and alcohol, you know, the doorway to demons, the fornication, the adultery, the whole nine yards. I mean, there wasn't a door that I wasn't tempted with. And every one of them was a choice, right? Every one of them was a choice. And at some point, I wound up realizing, you know, hey, look, I feel guilty, feel ashamed. And now I was presented with a choice shortly after that, exiting the Army in 2000, a choice that I could let all that burden be carried by another. And that choice is to receive Jesus, Yeshua, the Messiah, the shepherd and bishop of your soul who gave his life for you and paid the debt of your sin. So you could be forgiven and you could fall forward on your journey and come and learn of the kingdom of God and begin to walk in it. You have skills, talents, and abilities. Maybe the choices of how you use them has been misplaced. It's okay. You have an opportunity to make a choice today. So if today you will not harden your heart, then hear his word and let it come on the inside of you and let it heal you, transform you. He has plans for you, not to harm you, but to help you. Consider the choice. We'll see you next week. So,
Love it. Actually, Brian, do you want to go next?
Well, my camera is closed right now. I don't know why, but I'm sure you can all still hear me.
We can hear you.
So, brothers, sisters, on this thing of choices, in God's world, once you're saved, I'm going to tell you this. Hindsight is 2020, okay? When I had that 45 in my mouth, my choice was, hey, I'm done, I'm gone. That was the wrong choice. But hey, Jesus went, boom. No, you're not. And then after getting into the book and getting into the scripture and reading and learning and asking why, everything I've gone through in my life, everything has put me where I am now in his kingdom for that mission, for the mission he gave, for the land he gave. Okay, again, I just steward it. That's all I can say. We're here for you. Don't you give up. But Brother Josh had it right. Look, you have talents, you have skills that we need. Bring them to this mission. You never know. It might be that thing you're looking for to say, hey, I need to make a change. Back to you, Sue.
Oh man, I've got two thoughts that keep going through my head here. One of them on the whole idea of choices. Somebody told me this once and it stuck with me. It kind of hit me funny. But if you don't know which way to go on something, flip a coin. And before that puppy lands, you're going to know which one you're hoping is the choice that's going to be made. Listen to your gut. And also, there's only one of you. You know that there's not two. Even if you're a twin, triplet, whatever, there's still only one of you. God does not make mistakes. Each person gets abilities, whatever that is. We talk about that all the time with World of Ability, with all the things we do outside of Project Die Hard. We talk about it constantly of celebrating the ability in all of us. We all have different things that we're good at. It's easy to want to compare things that bring you down along the way. No. You are given gifts, and God's not done with you yet. You're here for a reason. Stick around and find out what that is. Us if you like. Yeah, exactly. We'll be better next week, same time, same place. You can count on that. We'll be here, and it might be loud. It might be in a beautiful place. Enjoy the little bit outdoors. Soak it in. All the good things.
Thank you, Sue.
Thanks,
you guys so much. We're here for a reason, and that's for you. So see what other. Till next week. We look forward to what the next week brings. 6:30 p.m. Central next Monday. As always, we thank